It's a 2-2 draw. Just get your overall thoughts on that 90 minutes, please.
It's a 2-2 draw, and we concede at the end to make it that scoreline, but it should never have got to that point. Started the first half, and for the first 30 minutes was so dominant. In the first 45 minutes of the game, we've had 8 opportunities to score, and I'm not talking about half chances. I'm talking about glorious opportunities, and we haven't taken them. So in the big moments in the game today, we weren't good enough. And if there's anything to learn, it's that we need to constantly keep on top of the players, because I spoke on Tuesday about how pleased I was with our finishing in the first half, and that's why we won the game. Today we didn't see the game out, and what I mean by seeing the game out is not hanging on at the end. You win a game of football by, when you're dominant, you insert or put yourself on the front foot and you put the ball in the back of the net, and if you do that, what happens to the opposition is that they lose confidence, and you gain confidence, and your players do that. So yeah, I'm extremely disappointed that we are here stood now talking about a draw as opposed to 3 points and another win.
And it's quite clear to see from yourself, you're frustrated, the players seem frustrated. That's 2 points dropped, and we're not walking away with all 3.
Most definitely. That's a good sign though, that they're frustrated. But the players have to understand that we can't turn performances on for 30 minutes in the first half and not the next 15. We can't perform for 85 minutes and not perform for 90. That's the big learning that I think has to come on from this game. So, what we'll do is what we always do. I'll remove the emotion from it, and we'll use it as a tool that next time we get in that position, I expect the players to be far more ruthless and put their chances away, because we haven't defended our box well enough, but we've also not been anywhere near good enough in the opposition's box. So between them, I thought we built well. Some of the play was exceptional, but it counts for nothing because we've only got 1 point.
I think throughout the game, you mentioned those chances in the first half. I think it was 8 shots on target. Anybody would be pleased with that throughout the game, but they've not put the ball in the back of the net, unfortunately.
It's the game, and the best teams at any level of football do that more often than not, and it's no surprise that they pick up more points. So there's a huge amount for us still to work on, but what I will say is that I've been stood here talking about conceding late goals, and we've been losing games. I'm not doing that today. I'm talking about us drawing a game, and we're making steps in the right direction, albeit probably slower than we would necessarily want, but we've had a good week. As you say, we're unbeaten now, I think, in the last 6, so it's great. But if we're really serious this year, we've got to take 3 points from games like this.
I was going to say, that 6 games unbeaten, it is still keeping that things ticking over, putting points on the board, and I think you've mentioned it before, momentum is such a key word in this, and that point on the board is still, like I say, keeping things ticking over.
It is, but it should be 3, and that also tells you that the group's making the right noise as well, because they're all disappointed in there, and I expect them to be. I expect them to be hurting. Today's a tough one to take, and I just feel that the game should have been dead and buried. But as you say, 6 unbeaten now. I've got to be happy with that.
And somebody who did take his chances well, George Miller, another brace for him. Must be pleased to see him finding the back of the net.
Yeah, George is enjoying his football. You can see that with his performances. See that with his confidence to score the second goal in the way that he did. Really pleased for him, but he shouldn't be on a drawing team today. He should be on a team with 3 points. So if I look at George, has George done his job today? Yeah. I'm not sure, and I've asked the players how many of them have done their job to see this game of football out.